Oh, also, before I forget, you know what, actually, like, who cares about this? I'm gonna put this ending, the thing that I'm recording 16 minutes into my recording, I'm putting at the very beginning to inform you to go check out Stingray, because even though at the end I tell you to check out Stingray, double check out Stingray, because Stingray made the thumbnail for this. Okay, I was sent their thumbnail for their June TBR. It was meant to be, and I was dying. It's great. I love it, and it's so much better than anything I could do. Like, and I was like, do me mine. And as long as I take a screenshot, it's gonna happen. So I just gotta remember to do that. So go show love to Stingray for actually doing that for me. I love it. I love it. It's a good time. I'm very, very happy about this. So that's that. Okay, back to like the normal TPR stuff. Why did I have to put this at the very beginning despite the fact that I'm filming it after everything else? Who knows? Who knows? This is just a wild ride. Hello and welcome to the June TBR, the gay TBR. It's very gay. Literally everything on this list is gay except for 2 books. Do we like my new flannel? My sister gave it to me, technically. She was getting rid of a bunch of clothes, and she, as a straight person, had the same amount of flannels as I did, as well as baseball tees. In her defense, she's a jock, so it makes sense. Yeah, she was getting rid of a bunch of clothes because it just, why does she need so many? So I kind of like stole a few, including, I think in at least one of the vlogs, I wore this blue jumper thing. But also 2 flannels. This is one of them. I wore it outside today because it was really cold. Also this shirt that I've worn in multiple videos this month. This is one of the flannels that I wore because it's like fleece, so it helped keep me warm because it was cold. It was cold outside when you're doing work. And a baseball tee, which is nice. I don't remember if I want it. But yeah, welcome to the June TBR. That is gonna be chaos. I'm gonna try to do each of these books fast. I have them written down, so there are so many. I gotta recount because there are 16 on the sticky note. But on top of the normal TBR jar where I don't know what the book is until I start filming the vlog, there's another vlog like that. That's not a TBR jar, but similar. So that's 4 that I have not accounted for. So it's technically 20. And then also there's 2 other book clubs where if the books that when they announce what the books are going to be for the book clubs, if they happen to be on my TBR, I will also read them. Hello. Yeah, so the day after I recorded this, I believe, is when what those 2 books are was released. So it's kind of 16 books with an asterisk, because like if I have time, which I don't think I will, but if I have time to get to them, I will read them, especially since one of them is like brand new. So those 2 are for Paula's book club, The Weight of Blood. I will also put Paula's channel down below in the description, like the other ones. And then a friend of mine on Goodreads made a book club and invited me, and the book for this month is Yellowface, which is, of course, brand new. So I don't know if I can get my hands on it, but in case I can, and all that jazz. Those are the 2 extra asterisk ones if I have time. I don't think it's gonna happen. But in case it does happen. So this could be up to 22 books. It's fine. It's fine. Also, the way I only physically own one of these. Pray for editing me. So, good times. So we're gonna start with like the outliers that are like on their own. Buzzwordathon, books and law listing. I've been attempting to actually read the ones for the prompts in the month that they belong to, unlike last year where I just threw them in whenever. And the one for June is The Word Other, and I wanted a gay book with the word other in it, and apparently one of the very few, I may have been the only book, or one of the very few books with the word other in the title, happens to be gay. So that's what it is, and that's Love and Other Disasters. I know nothing about it. I think it's a romance. I don't know. You can see the cover. I know nothing about a good chunk of these books. It's fine. Now, on top of that, one of the very few non-gay books. Stingray and their bestie do this thing where they buddy read once a month and whatnot. And in case you don't remember, last year I did 100% shoehorn myself into their buddy read of the first Percy Jackson series, right? The first and original 5. I still managed to finish the series before Stingray, even though I joined late. And I was informed that, despite the fact that I'm shoehorning myself in again, because I do actually want to read these books. Like, I have a thing on Storygraph where I'm, like, trying to read all these books, and whatnot. And, because I think I only got to, like, book 4 in the Heroes of Olympus series, and whatnot. But I was informed that I could totally save the Lost Hero, the first one in the series, in the Olympus series, until next month. Or until July. But why would I do it like that? Why would I do it like that? I gotta give myself as much chaos as possible. Now the 2 book clubs that I know about, there's Princess's Book Club. I will link Princess's and the other book club YouTube channels below. Just in case you're interested. The one for May/June, and I'm a dumbass, I didn't think about reading it until now, and then I was like, wait a second, that's on my TBR, fudge, and I'm pretty sure it's gay, and that is, The Vanished Queen. I mean, look at that cover, it's gorgeous. I'm pretty sure it's fantasy. I've seen people talking about it in the Discord, and whatnot. I'm pretty sure when I made the list of all the gay books on my TBR, it was on there, so yeah, that's a good time. And then we have the other non-gay one, which is the one for Chloe, for Chloe's Crime Scene Corner, where it's either usually murder mysteries or true crime. And I think currently we're on a true crime. No, because the one for May is non-fiction, or is fiction. So we're not on the true crime binge right now. But the one for June is American Predator, which happens to be one that I want to read already on my TBR. Might as well knock out another book on my goal to read 12 nonfiction. Am I behind on my classics? Yes, I've only read one classic this year. It's fine. And yeah, that's the book clubs. Then we're gonna go into vlogs. There's only one vlog that is actually planned for actually what's going to be read in it at this point. Where I actually know before actually filming the intro, right? And that is a vlog where Stingray picks out random books from my TBR, but like they have to be gay. That's the only thing I said. If there was one that I was already playing for something else, I would be like, no, sorry, can't. But otherwise, and yeah, managed to pick 5 that literally barely remember are on there. A good 2 of them 100% didn't remember are on there, and none of them first try were like actually planned for anything else. First one, Song of Achilles. I will go into the why I'm reading all these Stingray's reasonings in the actual vlog, but apparently Stingray just wants me to cry. It's fine. Sage, Smoke, and Fire. It's long. I'm scared. And also it has like 100 ratings or something. I don't know. How did I learn about this book? Honestly, Thirsty Mermaids, because graphic novel, and it looks kind of funny. Disintegrate and Dissociate, because apparently I should read one short book, I guess. And then The Dead in the Dark by Courtney Gould, for obvious reasons. I already know Stingray loves this book, which is fitting because I have never read Courtney Gould before, and we're gonna go into the NetGalley books. Because the NetGalley book I only have one that comes out in June, and that is the new Courtney Gould. As someone who has never read a Courtney Gould before, Stingray may be a little jealous. I may be told that that Stingray's a little jealous occasionally. It is called Where Echoes Die. It comes out June 20th. It's a good time. And then I'm sorry if you can hear my sister. She is taking a shower. I think she just got her. I don't know. But on to the last ones, which are all the ones for the podcast. We have Weight of the Stars, a K. Ancrum sci-fi. I'm pretty sure it's sci-fi. I'm excited. I like sci-fi. The 1.5 K. Ancrum, if you count the short little novella companion thing with Wicker King, really enjoyed. And so you can tell we're excited. So that episode will go up in July. Otherwise, all these ones I'm going to talk about, their episodes are in June, because we're doing double episodes in June. We're doing 2 episodes a week. it's just so nice. I did drop this sticky note that I have them written down on. It's fine. There's still a dog on my foot. I forgot that I never mentioned there's a dog on my foot. There's a dog on my foot. She's my foot warmer. But yeah, I think there's like 9 books that have to be read for the June episodes, and technically one of them is a buddy read for May, so like technically it will be read beforehand, but dear God, am I insane. One of them is Learn My Lesson. I don't know what pairing it actually is. From the Wicked Villain series, second one. And then there's also the third one. I think that's where they put it. It is. That one, I'm assuming it has to do with Captain Hook. Based off of the hook on the cover. I don't know who the one is. I don't know. But yes, those are the erotica episodes for the month. But also, I have, did I not write down one of them? Because I'm a fudging dummy? That's okay. The other 4, the 4 extra ones, are all ones that are gonna be rereads for me. So it's like slightly better. One of them is To Be Devoured. I read it one time, last year in June. Stingray told me about it. It has pigs. It's a horror, very short, very gross. It will be an interesting episode, I will tell you that. We have Loveless, which I read in my Pride Month reading blog last year. I'm very excited. It was already parsing Race CPR, so it was like an easy one where I was like, oh, it's a reread for me, so I can just listen to the audiobook. You're already reading it, so like, makes sense. Make it part of the podcast. For one of the extra episodes, it's about a character who starts to realize when she goes off to college that she is asexual, and her general growth in learning this about herself, and what it means for her personally, but also her life and all this fun stuff, and her future, things like that. I'm gonna just end with a physical book. Technically, I do own a copy of I Wish You All the Best by Mason Deaver, which is one of my favorite books. I forced Best to read it, but some other friends have my copy right now, so I can't show it to you, but I do own it. It is a book about I believe they are non-binary character who moves in with their sister after they come out to their parents, and the parents not the nicest, and so they end up going to this new school. All this stuff is changing. There's a lot of stuff about mental health. And then they meet this nice boy at school who they then have a crush on. And there's also art stuff. And it's just a lot of cuteness with reconnecting with the sister and whatnot after like multiple years of not talking to her and all this fun stuff. It's really cute. Also, Star Wars references, especially the prequels. We love it. We love it. And then the one that I own physically, I actually have, is Her Body and Other Parties by Carmen Maria Machado. I bought this back when I was still in college because they were talking about it in one of my, I think it was actually in my queer lit class. My professor for that class actually, I'm pretty sure, like, knows, like, was in a similar program or something like that with Carmen Maria Machado. I can't pronounce words. But people talked about it briefly, and I was like, that sounds like a cool book, so I bought it. And then school stuff, so like, I think it was like my junior year. Yeah, it was my junior year. I will tell you how I know. So like, I was a little busy, but then COVID happened, and I was stuck at home, so I just finished it eventually. I had gone almost halfway through before COVID hit, and then I was stuck at home and I had nothing else, so I read it. So it's like one of those 111 books I read that year. God, I can't believe I did that. But yeah, it's gay. It's a short story collection. There's a lot of wild things in here. It's pretty good. I think I rated it 3 stars, but I think I may like it more now that I'm older. I think some parts of it I will enjoy more, and also reading it not over the period of like half a year may also help. Theory. But also very much gives me Stingray vibes. A lot of it does. So at least one of us will really enjoy this. I'm really expecting Stingray to enjoy this. But this is also a podcast episode. Which I think is the first short story collection. I know for a fact this is the first short story collection we'll be reading on the podcast. So good times. So yeah, that's the last one. Technically, this is much shorter than it could have been. It's only 13 minutes. But yeah, that's the 16 planned known books that I'm reading in June. There's still a dog on me, and she's cute. I did say in the last video, but that when this goes up is when a read with me goes up. That was a lie. I should have checked my planner first. So I'm gonna check my planner now. Okay, my planner. This is actually a picture thing, right? It's just actually a picture. But I'm gonna actually check my planner when things are going up. Actually, that may be futile because I may not know because I don't have my June planned out. That's a lie. I do have some of my June. I do have one of my videos go up on June planned out. So Saturday is the wrap up. So the next video the same week that this goes up. And then it goes back to the normal schedule. The week after that of Wednesdays being Read With Me, except for the last Wednesday of the month. And vlogs every Saturday for the rest of the month. So good times. That's what you've got to look out for. And that is that. I think that's everything. Hopefully I will figure it out if up above in the cards you can put another YouTube channel. And if I can, I will put the YouTube channel for the podcast, because by the time this comes out, I should be almost completely caught up with uploading all the 12 episodes we have. No, 13. It will be the 13th episode we'll have just come out by that point. Have all those like up there. Hopefully most of them, if not most of them, all of them. Because by that Friday, the Friday after this comes out, I want to be caught up so I can start uploading them as they come out, right? But yes, we're gonna start posting them as YouTube videos as well. And on top of that, link below is Stingray as well as me. And all my stuff are link trees, and on my link tree, there will also be the YouTube, but also the Instagram for the podcast that Stingray handles everything for. I'm an Instagram noob, so I let Stingray handle that. But yeah, it's a good time. So check that out. I'm just gonna promote that. Also, by this point, possibly, there may be a Legendborn video by Stingray, where I forced Stingray to read Legendborn for my birthday. I don't know what anything about it is, but if I know anything, it's gonna be a wild ride. Because there was screaming in my DMs. So check that out. I don't think I have anything to other video to like mention. So that's about that, and I'm gonna go pet my dog.